What's going on, guys? Frank again. Today I'm going to replace this microwave. A lot of you guys have an old microwave and it just is time to replace it. This microwave is actually not that old, but it's out of warranty. But it's completely broken. The handle's broken off and the whole door is actually broken off. So I'm going to show you how easy it is to take this microwave down and how to install a new one. First thing you know to do is you got to get a measuring tape and you want to make a couple measurements. So the first measurement that you want to take is the actual opening that you have where the microwave is going to sit. So you want to go in between the two cabinets on either side. The next measurement you want to take is how tall the microwave is. And then you want to measure how far it comes out from the wall. The last measurement is only really important if you have a gas range. I don't have a gas range, I've got an electric range, but you do want to measure this distance, because there are codes in place where if you have a gas range, the microwave needs to be a certain number of inches above the range. And if you have a gas range, you want to make sure that your microwave is actually rated to be above a gas range. I've got an electric range, so that's no big deal. A couple things to keep in mind is there is a bracket that's mounted on the wall behind it that we will need to take off. So this is actually sitting on that bracket. And then up in here, there's actually some screws that screw down into the microwave, which keep it in place. So we're going to need to take those screws out right now. Before you get any tools out, you want to make sure you unplug the power. Now that it's unplugged, you need to take those two screws out that are holding it in. And it's a really good idea to get another set of hands because you don't want the microwave to fall. A lot of microwaves will actually have unpacking instructions. So we can see here it says cut around the dotted line using a carton knife. Then it says lift the carton off the microwave oven. And it says refer to the unpacking instructions located at the top of the inner package. Dispose of, recycle all packaged materials. So let's start this unboxing. All right, let's just lift this straight up and off.
Oh, taking it off. Okay.
Yep. I got my little 2-year-old helper. So it looks like we got some mounting hardware for the new bracket. We have, this will probably go on the bottom of the microwave, the vent. And we've got the little glass plate that goes around. And then we have the charcoal filter. Hold that, sir.
Sure.
And then we've got the charcoal filter right here. And these must be the, this looks like the template that we're going to put on the wall. These are the installation dimensions, and this is why we took those measurements beforehand, just to make sure we bought the proper microwave. It looks like we are going to need to remove the old bracket off the wall. This is the new bracket, and you can see this new bracket has these large hooks on it on either side. That is the old bracket. It has hooks in the same place, but they are different sizes. So we're going to need to go ahead and remove this. So I've taken the old bracket off, and usually you would take a stud finder and you would mark the studs, but since whoever did this before must not have had a stud finder, so they just moved the drywall. So we know that there's a stud here, and we know that there's a stud here. So I went ahead and I marked here, and I marked here, and somebody had already marked the center line, so there's a center line right here. And I did check over here with my stud finder, and there's not a stud. So I've got a stud here, and I've got a stud here. So we're going to have an anchor here, and then it's also going to screw in up here and up here, and that's how it's going to mount. So I did double check, and this is 15 1/4 this way, 15 1/4 this way. So, and I also did a mark up here, 15 1/4, 15 1/4, and then I just drew a straight line down just so that I want to make sure that the center line on the template lines exactly up with this before I tape it in place. So we've got the new bracket on. We did have one stud here and one stud here, so I put 2 screws here, and they're both in this stud. And I actually have this one right here is in the stud, and these two are on just right on either side of it. So I actually put some drywall anchors in here and here, and some drywall anchors here and here. And I've already drilled the holes up here. Now we're going to go ahead and mount the microwave. Now it should be a pretty tight fit. So grab the power cord and make sure you slide the power cord up through the hole. Now let's lift this straight up. Pull this power cord a little more. It's going to be really tight. And we're going to latch it on the back up a little higher. Alright, let me look underneath here and make sure we're in. I'm in over here and you're in over there. So let's lift this guy up like so. And let's see if you got this? Let's see if our holes line up. And if you use the template correctly, the holes should line up. Here, drop it down a little bit. Up. Easy. Looks like that one worked. And bring it down a bit. And up some. And looks like that one is threading in. So you just hold that steady for a second, and I'm going to get a drill. Let go. I do believe it's in. Now let's plug it in and take all the plastic off. Who's ready for microwave popcorn? So there you go. It was easy as that. Literally take the other microwave down. You definitely need 2 people. Just a quick recap. You need to have one person hold the microwave here and one person unscrew the 2 screws that are up here, and then you tilt the microwave forward, you lift it up from the back, and the old microwave comes right out. You put the new bracket on the wall, and that's the same thing. You lean the microwave forward and you latch the bottom on it first, and then as you lift it up, you then screw the screws in the top. You are going to need to drill some new holes in the top, or I guess in the bottom of the cabinet. But as long as you put the template up there, everything should line up perfectly. And it was actually relatively simple. If you guys have any questions, go ahead and leave them in the comment section below. I'll do my best to get back to you. If you like the video, please give it a thumbs up. And if this is your first time to my channel, please subscribe. Have yourself a great day.